Welcome to Dominate Dominion number 100. I'm RheingoldRiver. I'm really excited to be back, and I'm here with Gungho Gunlion. And the first game here is noobBAG and friendz versus Explosive Dishwasher. Some interesting chat bans coming out.
Yes, as we do have Teemo getting banned out by the blue team. We're waiting to see what Dark Master bans out for his team.
Yeah, so they banned Poppy and Vel'Koz. I'm not sure I've seen a Poppy ban in a while.
Yeah, that is a strange ban. I think these are one of the newer teams to Dominion, so we do not know what they're going to ban out or even pick.
I guess the music was probably a little bit too quiet if I'm too loud now. I can turn my mic volume down a little bit. We'll see if that works out a little bit better. But yeah, these are pretty interesting bans coming out from noobBAG and friendz here, the blue team. I think, yeah, the abbreviations show up on the thing. What a cool overlay. Jayce and Zyra going to be taken away here. Kassadin also banned out.
Yes, they do ban the Rammus because they might be scared of backcapping, which is entry yellow.
Yeah, so hovering over Poppy, despite the fact that it was banned in the champ select, and so I'm guessing that's just they're gonna go for something else here. But yeah, you know, I remember when I was pretty new to Dominion, like when it first came out, thinking, oh my god, Poppy is like the strongest champion on this entire game mode, and it is really hard to deal with Poppy. So if you haven't played too much Dominion, definitely I can see being scared of that champion, because you know, you do get to late game faster. You don't have to worry about her mana problems as much as you would have to on Summer's Rift, and she can be really scary if you don't know how to deal with her.
Yes, and we do see the Urgot taking revive, which is pretty rare in first round.
They can't see the summer spells. It's okay. But we see the Urgot being picked up, and Urgot's a really strong pick. Hello.
My bad, I'm having mic issues right now.
Alright, so Urgot locked in a very strong bot laner. Occasionally you see him in the top lane as well, but given that it's a newer team, not too sure where it'll go. I'm not too sure who plays what role, who maybe wants to play Urgot, but Urgot does extremely well in the bot lane. Nidalee+Ziggs hovered over right now, actually changing that over to a Gragas. A lot of zone control from those two champions. Nidalee is one of the strongest picks in Dominion. Her mobility is crazy, her spears are crazy, her ability to interrupt caps from really far away. Her spears are what, 1500 range? Something ridiculous.
Yeah, as we can see, Nidalee and Gragas going for a poke comp up top, unless they decide to send Gragas bot, but might be unlikely.
Yeah, and Gragas bot wouldn't be the most shocking thing. It would be less surprising than, I don't know, a Poppy bot.
Yeah.
But Gragas is a great AoE team fighter. He has really, really strong burst from his barrels, from his explosive cask. He's a really good duelist. Decreases that attack speed. Totally useless against Urgot because Urgot doesn't auto attack. But you know what? It's really good against Lulu to decrease attack speed, and as well as Lee Sin cut down on that flurry, increased auto attack speed after using skills.
And they are picking Lulu, which we do have as a mic guide on LoL Pro if you guys would like to check that out.
Yeah, Lulu is an extremely strong champion on the map. Her win rate is actually pretty balanced for everyone who is not Zmike, and for Zmike, you cannot let him have that champion. He's really, really good at Lulu, and the things that Lulu is capable of doing it's just crazy. She has an insane amount of utility, especially with the changes that came with the Season 4. Her W gives so much move speed to allies when she has a lot of ability power. She can heal you for a whole bunch with her ult. It's not technically a heal, which is even better because Grievous Winds doesn't affect it at all. But I guess, I don't actually know if Spirit Visage increases the amount of health that you get from Lulu ult.
It is health regen and health you do to yourself, so it may.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because it's not, like, it's increasing your max health, and then you get the health that it gives to you as a heal, sort of, but not technically a heal. So I'm actually curious to know about that. Someone should go look that up. I'm sure that information exists somewhere.
So we do see the Yasuo and Vi being taken for Team Explosive Dishwasher, their front line for their top lane with Gragas and Nidalee. And we're waiting to see what blue team picks.
Yeah, Yasuo and Vi is an insane combination of champions because Vi ults in, she knocks everyone to the side, she knocks someone up. Yasuo comes in, he knocks everyone up there. And there's just so much damage. It's absolutely ridiculous. And of course, both of them get a huge amount of armor pen. Vi from her excessive force, I believe, that gives the armor pen. And Yasuo from his ult gets percentage bonus armor. I think it's 50% of your bonus armor he gets to ignore. So an insane amount of damage coming from there. The Lulu question. The Lulu question, Moloko dude, is... Does Spirit Visage increase the amount of health that you get from a Lulu wild growthing you? Or wildly growing you? I don't know, something like that. not really sure how to put that into a verb there. But Taric+Ziggs locks in here for noobBAG and friendz.
Yeah, seeing that Ziggs spot lane is going to be pretty interesting for somebody who's a plat diamond player. Against good Dominion players, so it's going to be a good matchup.
Okay, so I've increased my mic a little bit. Hopefully that's going to fix the discrepancy. Actually, I could just lower both of them. Well, we'll see. Yeah, because Lulu is not a healing effect. It increases your max health, and when it does that, it just so happens that it increases your max health as health that you currently have, not as health that you're missing. So, it's like a heal, but it's not actually a heal, because you get the heal even if you're full HP already. And there's the Trundle lock-in, so a lot of really solid duelists here with the Yasuo+Vi Trundle. Trundle Pillar will actually allow Yasuo to ult in with his last breath. It does knock people to the side.
Yes, and as we can see, the blue team all has Revive and Flash, so they're going to have some pretty good positioning on their side, while purple team has no Revive on Gragas, but he is going for Ghost and Garrison for the more defensive build.
Yeah, and Summoner spells should be okay with the delay there, but I'll go ahead and turn off the blockers. There we go. No blockers now, so every single person on the side of noobBAG and friendz is running Flash. Not a single combat summoner from them. So we'll see how that affects in the windmill fight. It's going to mean they don't have the ability to exhaust anyone. They don't have the ability to ignite anyone. And yeah, actually, no combat summoners on either team. So what's up with that?
I think they just want the better positioning for the team fights, but with the Yasuo and Vi ulti combo, they will blow up who they want to blow up. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and of course that combo doesn't come into effect until until level 6, and so it's going to be a little bit harder for them in the first fight. Nidalee is the only ranged champion on the side of Explosive Dishwasher, so we'll see how that affects the first fight as well. Gragas, of course, is basically ranged. His barrels have a pretty good amount of range, and so he can get that down and get some poke that way. But against a Ziggs, against an Urgot, and against a Lulu, that is a huge amount of poke to have in the windmill fight.
Yes, and that Ziggs down bottom is going to have to face the Trundle, who might beat him, and honestly depends on skill in this matchup, but we'll see.
Well, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it was actually Urgot bot lane, and they're just not in the order to put their bot champion on the bottom.
Yeah, that could be.
I think Ziggs would probably have a lot of trouble against Trundle. He will be able to kite a little bit with his satchel charge and explosive minefield, but Trundle gets a lot of move speed from his frozen domain. He can throw up a pillar of ice, slow Ziggs down, and the pillar of ice actually, if he does it perfectly, would interrupt the dash that Ziggs gets from his satchel charge. So that would potentially be an interaction that, if Trundle is able to outplay hard enough, that could really hurt for Ziggs.
Yes, and the purple team, Explosive Dishwasher, is probably just going to try and poke out blue team until they have level 6, so then they can hard engage and then go for jungle control and try and push for more points.
Alright, so getting through the last couple seconds of the delay here. Guys, this is DominateDominion number 100. We have 3 digits! That's so exciting! We only had 2 digits last week and now we have 3 digits. So everyone celebrate 1-0-0, and this is game 1. It is noobBAG and friendz versus Explosive Dishwasher. Which team comp do you like better?
Honestly, I like the purple team comp just because they have the potential to destroy one person and just turn the team fight around.
Yeah, absolutely. The dive from Yasuo+Vi is pretty crazy, and it's something that it's not something I want to play against because you're Ziggs, you're having a nice little day, being a Yordle, blowing people up from really far, maybe having a pool party, maybe having a snowball fight, and then all of a sudden you get knocked up into the air, and then you're just dead, and you're like, what just happened? And that's not a happy thing for Ziggs. It's really not.
Yeah, and another reason I'd also like purple team to win is because blue team are plat and diamond, and it would be nice to see a mid-tier DD team beat the plat and diamond team.
Alright, well, we will see here getting into the load screen. Yeah, Gragas, as you mentioned, not taking the revive, very, very confident in his ability to stay alive, or maybe just really wanting to pick up a garrison, so that instead of having to die on a point, he can just garrison the point and then run away. I don't know. I think you should never not take revive, but maybe Janna.
Yeah.
Maybe Janna's safe. It's pretty hard to kill a Janna. Though it can happen.
Yep, just don't chase a Janna. It's a trap.
Yeah, don't chase a Nidalee. Chasing a Nidalee is like as bad as chasing a Singed.
Yep.
Alright, so normally I don't look at the skin war, but I really like Lulu's default skin. And every time I see a default Lulu, I want to count it as a skin because it's her best skin. It looks so good. The load screen looks really good. The in-game looks really good. But it's the default skin. You're like, I have Lulu skin. I have every Lulu skin. I have to use a Lulu skin. How can I just not use a Lulu skin if I have all 4 of them? But I don't know, the default's pretty good. So I'm going to count that as a skin. And they would have won the skin war anyway, so we'll see how the skin war plays into effect when you get into game. There's definitely an intimidation factor.
Yeah, especially that giant enemy crab got looking pretty ugly, so it might scare them off a bit.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, in terms of cuteness, you gotta give it to the team with the Ziggs and the Lulu. Like, there's no Teemo in this game, there's no Tristana, there's no Annie, so what's more cute than 2 Yordles? Actually, I don't know what Lulu is. Lulu's like a weird thing or something.
She is a Yordle that likes purple.
Something about like getting stuck in an enchanted wood, and she's like 1,000 years old, but she's still a kid or something. I don't really know what's going on, but we're into game here. Changing over to KDA. I haven't streamed in a really long time, so my camera control will still be better than directed camera, but maybe not as good as it usually is. Because usually it's pretty good, if I say so myself.
We do have that Urgot getting the tier start, which... Oh, never mind, he undid that. Let's see what he chooses. It looks like he's going for a Pro Blade, which is, in my opinion, better than the tier start. Just gives you better damage, and you don't really need the tier to start with.
Yeah, and it looks like he is going to be bought against Trundle, standing on that side of the map. No one has clairvoyance, so,
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to
out.
get jungle vision.
Oh, but also, like, they don't need to fake out the other team at level 1. If the other team has a clairvoyance, then you generally want to make it unclear who's going bot if it wasn't already clear.
Yep.
Alright, and Yasuo playing us a little concert there. His harmonica. And the game has begun. Minute 20 in. Pretty standard starting items for everyone. Giant spell on Vi there.
And we do have two. Oh, nope. Looks like Vi was making a mistake. We have the Yasuo capturing the Explosive Dishwashers mid, while Vi, Gragas, and Nidalee head up top.
Yeah, so Vi gonna be there a little bit late, but it shouldn't matter too much. There's a stun immediately onto Gragas. Nidalee Spear comes across. He's gonna body slam away. There's a bouncing bomb coming in. Vi takes a little bit of damage. She has a lot of health though. And there's actually a very early satchel charge coming out. A little bit of a capture. Yasuo joining the fight. Lee Sin going to safeguard in. And Windwall is down now. There's a lot of damage from the glitter lens. Spear's not doing too much yet. Stun onto Nidalee there. Can they burst her down in time? She's just going to be able to walk away. Shatter coming down from Taric. Just reducing the armor a little bit. There's a dash to the side. Darkmouth starts to actually flash away. Lee Sin taken very low. He's going to drop first casualty of the game. And Nanja's probably going to go down too, but we're into a pause.
And we have a pause. We don't know. Will this Taric be able to get away? He is getting chased by Yasuo, Gragas, and Vi, while Ziggs captures the point top, so we will see.
I don't think he got it. I don't think he's gonna live here. I'm not actually sure if he's marked by the Yasuo E right now. If he's not marked, he's definitely dead. And if he is, I think he's probably still gonna be dead.
And it is resuming.
And there we go.
Oh, he jukes him.
Run down the Q lens.
But he gets hit by the tornado.
Yeah, Sinister Steel there. I think it's Sinister Steel, it's not the other one. Ziggs going to have his bouncing bomb actually interrupted by that wind wall. And Ziggs was not fighting in that fight, so it was a 3 versus 4. Blarfel's now running towards the enemy base. The enemy's gate is down, and I guess you want to run down, so I don't know about this one. Nice kiting, just turned completely around, gets hit by the Nidalee Spear. Trying to run towards your teammate, that's what you want to do. You want to be near your team if you are low. And Lulu does have a potion, gonna take it now. Dodges the spear, really nice juke there.
Barely.
Yeah, and Lee Sin didn't actually pop his revive.
Ziggs getting taken out by the spear.
Yeah, it just goes down to a spear. I'm
and the
really
purple team does cap top.
That no one used the revive there.
Yeah. Lee Sin safeguarding in, just gonna clear some minions.
Yeah, but in bot lane, you know, Urgot was able to just destroy Trundle there.
Yep.
So Urgot with a capture of the Boneyard there, so that means that even though the windmill was won by Explosive Dishwasher, it's actually still a 3 cap for noobBAG and friendz.
Yeah, the Urgot just going to B, buy some items so he could keep that advantage over Trundle while he's dead, and maybe get back there to even save him from capping it completely.
Alright, so Ziggs coming back top, not via the speed shrine, but so the way that I would have played it if I were the blue team here is, you know that Gragas doesn't have revive, so if you focus Gragas down in the first fight, he's not coming back. And so that means that when you guys die, actually there is the wind wall, or not the wind wall, last breath coming in. There's the wind wall across, Taric dies, Gragas is going to go down, and he doesn't have a revive. Massive kills there coming in for the red team. And they are going to be able to defend the windmill. Double kill for Yasuo.
Purple team does come out on top, but the bottom is still captured by Urgot as he is defending it against Trundle. And Taric revives up to mid, and it's going to be a Taric and Lulu defense.
Yeah, Lee Sin's still not using his revive. Still a little bit surprising that he hasn't done that. Nice one while coming in. And they're going to send Nidalee bot as well to try and help out here. We'll see how well he can 1v2 under the point. There's a ult.
Trundle pops his ult. Still, Nidalee taking massive damage, barely going to get away. Looks like she's just going to go back to base. Yasuo getting poked down by Lulu and Taric. Vi goes in on Taric and takes out Yasuo.
And there's the Garrison popped by Gragas. We'll see if that's enough to make it actually worth his revive. Lulu's starting capture of the channel. Body Slam forward doesn't actually hit anything with satchel charge in the other direction.
Massive damage on the Gragas.
Yeah. Assault battery goes down onto Lee. And
she get the lead. Nope. Nope. And Lee lives, and they will get this top point. Nidalee taking a chunk off Lulu, while Trundle does have his bot neutralized now. And Urgot's trying to chase down Trundle, while Yasuo heads up to top.
Alright, so we have an interesting Boots of Swiftness rush there coming in from Yasuo, which you don't see Boots of Swiftness on Yasuo as a rush like that too much. What do you think about that, Gandair?
I think Urgot is literally winning that game. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Urgot is doing so well in the bot lane right now. He's pulled Yasuo down, and still some fighting in top lane, but there's just so much pressure in the bot lane from this Urgot.
Yeah, he's been in control of that all game long from what I've been able to see on the stream. I'm just hitting the load screen right now.
Alright, so Gragas goes down the top lane. Taric actually picking up that kill. And Vi going to try and Vault Breaker away from this fight. He goes down to Lee Sin. And this is really solid control all of a sudden. Now that 2 are stuck bot from Explosive Dishwasher, you know, in the top lane, noobBAG and friendz are just able to win the 4 versus 3.
Yeah,
In
getting
the
control
bottom
of
lane,
that.
Urgot does take down Yasuo, but Trundle takes down Urgot, so Trundle is able to cap this bottom point.
But that's going to be the quest. The quest goes straight over to noobBAG and friendz. And it looks like Shadowblade taking really low. He was going to get Dove on. Mega Inferno Bomb coming out with a little bit of help from that. And it's suddenly a 4 cap here for the blue team. And they're just spawn camping now. But Ziggs is out of mana right now, so that's actually really dangerous where they are right now. Bot lane, Trundle takes a lot of damage, gonna put the frozen domain down. And he ends up falling. Urgot getting some damage down. Looks like Lee Sin might have flagged out there. He ends up getting shut down. Ziggs still holding on to the drill. And yeah, Ziggs actually also lagging out. Alright, there's the reconnect, so it looks like a little bit of server issues here for the teams.
The blue team is trying to force a 5 cap, and Lee Sin is disconnecting as well. Don't know why they don't pause it. Would take good advantage of this 5 cap, but they're letting it slip away.
Urgot is doing so much damage. Like, he's doing so much damage. I'm just like watching this, and I don't even... The little wild growth coming in.
Did you?
That was a really good bait. That was wow. All right, so it looks like Trundle finally gonna be able to pop his ult and end up taking down Urgot there.
It was a really good play by Lulu being able to bail him out like that at the last moment, and you know he was just sitting on that waiting to pop that if they went 2 all in against Urgot.
All right, there's the pause. So hopefully they'll get this sorted out. That's a really cool ping circle. I don't know if you guys have the stream open, but there's like a giant ping circle on the mini-map.
I just want to know, why do we have to pause on DD100, guys? What is this?
To savor the length of DD100.
There's some sort of collusion with the game length going on here. Also, what is up, everybody in the chat? Hello, I'm Gandair. Did you really think I was going to miss 100? I managed to ninja my way out of work early. I want to say massive thank you to the personnel director at the Arizona Renaissance Festival. Her name is Laura, and it's because of her that I was able to come out to the show today. So I'm really glad that she was helping me out, and I also want to thank my girlfriend Serafina for letting me borrow her car to drive home from work with.
I'm glad to have you here. I was like really excited. Okay, so I'm really excited that you can be here, but I was also really excited that I could just give you absolutely no introduction and then just have you come in and just like start talking. And I don't know, that was really fun. But I'm really glad to be casting with Gandair.
Yes, I am Gandair of Vato Clan, as the chat is pointing out.
Ooh, nice wind wall. Not gonna get stunned by Taric there. That wind wall was simply stunning. Or not.
Actually, it doesn't stun at all. It just blocks stuns.
That's why or not.
Not sure about that ultimate use from Ziggs there with that Inferno.
I thought you were going to say not sure about that pun used from RheingoldRiver. I was like, oh. Alright, so Vale diving in. He is going to go down almost immediately to Taric. Taric's been getting a lot of kills this game. He's going to dive in. Is there a wild growth? No, there's no wild growth. There's a safeguard, but no wild growth. Lulu not having very much CDR. Spear comes across. There's a lot of damage there. Her armor is extremely low. Lulu got to dive. It actually flashes to the side to pick up that holy thing. Gets the kill onto Nidalee and gets the double kill onto Vi.
Blarfels has an amazing name, and I'm glad I'm able to say Blarfels got a double kill, because that is awesome. Also confirmed, I am Gungho Gun Lion using a Gandair soundboard.
Yeah, so secretly, that's what I was doing for the 3 weeks that I wasn't able to cast. It was because I was making a Gandair soundboard. Yes.
Spider! Windex! Oh dear! Back to the summoner platform!
I'm just like key spamming on my keyboard right now. That's why you heard that. Alright. Oregon D-Bag flashes over the wall. Really nice flash there coming in. Is Vi gonna come in? Assault and battery! And that's what I was saying about being a really sad Ziggs. You know, he just wanted to have a pool party. But he didn't have the skin, so he couldn't. And also he died. I mean, come on, man. Double kill for Nidalee. My god, Lulu does a lot of damage, but Primal Surge is OP heal. Lulu does pick it up with Glitterland's gonna try and get the interrupt onto Trundle here. E comes across, it's gonna be double kill for 1Q. Just kidding.
This is Lulu against all odds. Up here at the top part of the map.
Oh, there's the last breath, and is that Lulu's last breath at all? No, it's not. That is Lulu's last breath, but the Mega Inferno Bomb, and Vi is mega dead.
That has to be one of the most irritating things in the game to encounter when you are a Vi and you know that your dash is down having just used it, and then you see that graphic appear.
And it has a giant smiley face too. It's like, why the smiley face? Well, if it's a pool party. Oh, the flash! And he denies the health! And Urgot gets the kill on the Gragas. GG.
Gragas being down there in the bottom lanes actually helped them out a lot. They managed to get that tower away from the enemy team where, you know, previously Urgot had been running the show down there on both points. But with Gragas there now, things are going a little bit better for them than they were before because, you know, Urgot versus Trundle, yeah, Trundle has a lot of sustain, but Urgot has that shred going on, and that's something that Trundle does not enjoy.
Nidalee's coming in there, a lot of damage. Primal Surge goes in, there's the Assault Battery into the back line while Last Breath! Why do I keep calling it Windwall Spear across? Not taken super low. Flash out from Veil. Taric's gonna go down, but so is Trundle. They're gonna chase on Divine now. The Q lands from Lee Sin, and it's a double kill for Blarfels! I get to say it too.
It's such a good name.
It is a really good name. I also really like the name of the Super Hot Crew mid laner. It's Moops. I think that's just a really fun name to say.
Seeing Ziggs with some nice zoning with that minefield, it's a really useful spell in this particular game mode. Heck, everything in Ziggs' kit is really good for zoning. Nidalee can get picked off by Lee Sin, the Blind Monk.
And not so blind that he couldn't get the kill onto Nidalee there. And that is, once again, a 4-cap there as they do pick up the drill. Rander's coming out from Make It Rain. And Blarfels actually takes a lot of damage, but even more is dealt. Nidalee goes down, no more heals. Mega Inferno Bomb. It's a double kill for Oregon D-Bag. And there's the last breath coming in. It's a double kill for Yasuo now, but Veil is going to drop Oregon D-Bag.
With the triple, is he going to pick up a quad here? Is Taric going to be able to help him out? We're looking for that stun 1 second away. Ziggs even picks it up with a satchel. That is mostly a quadra kill. And I really liked his target choice there. He went straight through for that Yasuo, ignoring the Vi at first, take the Yasuo down, and then just chipped away Vi with the help of Taric afterward.
And Veil taking a lot of damage here. I like Taric as a counter pick to Yasuo, because Yasuo gets armor pen anyway, so Taric just shatters and reduces his bonus armor, so it doesn't matter. I think that's... I don't know, it's not like a true counter pick like that, but I think that's kind of cool.
Whoa, Safeguard even on top of that. Oregon D-Bag has just been literally living forever.
And the wild growth as well.
Gets ulted on top of it. Guys, buff the carry, that's all I'm saying.
That's pretty good.
Very, very good use of their support abilities to keep Ziggs up during those last few engagements.
No, Ziggs, no! Ziggs!
Oh,
Ziggs! No! Wait, God, that's not game.
Nope, Gragas got the neutral down, stopped the clock for a moment, but...
That's
bottom point. Trundle and Yasuo. Oh, Trundle is going to get there in time to stop it.
Yeah, Veil takes a lot of damage. Windwall a little bit too far forward. Yasuo goes down. Lee Sin going to try to safeguard away. Lulu can save people in so many ways. Wild growth is not available right now, but Lulu does have revive. Lee Sin also has revive. I'm not actually sure if Lee Sin has used revive a single time in this game.
That 2-point hold going on for them at the moment. Explosive Dishwasher. You know, we've seen crazier comebacks than this.
We have.
Nidalee's gonna get that top point. It is gonna capture before that one goes neutral because of the Garrison.
And that's why you take Garrison instead of Revive.
What?
Not actually, but...
I was just so scared. Also, where is my win hype in the chat? Can we get some love for that new subscriber emote, guys? If I can get every sub to post that once, that'd be really cool.
Listen, going on to Yasuo here in top. Vale wants to charge up his Q, and there is the last breath. But it's his last breath as Lee Sin just explodes him. It's a lot of damage from Lee. And top point, minions coming in. Nidalee probably going to go down here. Megan Inferno Bomb across. That's a kill for Ziggs.
Uh-oh.
They have to neutralize the quarry.
Yep, but I don't think they're going to get that. Trundle gets taken down there. And that's going to be game.
That is
game 1.
That is game.
Dominate in 100.
And my camera just panned over to Gragas and Vi in the middle of the map at the end.
Interesting.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Alright, so taking a look at post-game stats. Screen. Scratstein. I don't know, I can't talk. Damage
What?
dealt
You-
to champions. Ziggs and Lulu, man.
Let me click over to that. Also, it's so weird having such a high frame rate because I'm not recording.
Open more applications and it'll go down. Or I don't know, kill your computer somehow. If you like threw your computer out the window, your frame rate would decrease. That would solve the problem. My expert advice is for you to throw your computer out the window, Gandair. Alright, and time spent dead there. Yasuo in the lead. I wish there was like a way to count the number of times someone used a summoner spell, because I don't think Lee Sin revived at all that game.
That'd be a really interesting statistic to be able to track.
I really want that now. I want to see the number of times you used Q, the number of times you used W, the number of times you used your summoner spells, the number of times you auto-attacked.
Whoa. There's too many cool stats that we can have.
Yeah.
All those flash revives, though.
There were some really, really cool plays with flashing onto Hall Shrines.
Well, Flash is a solid spell, but, you know, there's always that argument for Ignite and Exhaust being good combat spells. The score was 307-0. Dominate Gaming in the chat. Also, I'm still on break from casting. I just got this particular day off in order to do episode 100 for you guys. So I still am not planning on being back full on until April. Also, I saw Azel in the chat a little bit ago, and well, you know what? I'll just let everybody know some of the new toys that I'm coming back with. Let's hype that a little bit for anyone. Also, I need an invite to whenever the next game is.
See,
Just I'm online now. Yeah.
A friend request from One Spirit. I don't know if that's this.
But I am picking up the following 3 things. I'm getting a nice set, a nice pair of Sennheiser headphones. I am getting a Blue Yeti microphone, and I am getting a nice. I'm getting a nice Logitech 1080p webcam. So I'm gonna have some cool toys to come back to the show with. I don't have scenes to click. I don't know what to do. How do I cast without that split open? What's going on?
Well, you could open XSplit, and then you could like stream to a Actually, you could do a local recording if I'm
Yeah!
not doing that.
That'd make me feel less weird. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna like get ADD and be on YouTube or something during the show.